fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with episode 197. Today is June the 13th, 2022. On today's show, I have whips, I have haul, I have knitting, so sit back and relax. Grab your beverage of choice. Water for me. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how was everybody's week? Mine was really good. The hubs and I got quite a bit done around the house. This room is our bedroom. We did, when we first moved in, that is our headboard. And it is installed, tacked on, screwed on to the wall because we have a high-rise bed because we have our dresser underneath the mattress and box spring. So it doesn't quite work as a configuration anymore to put that on the frame itself. So to make sure that it didn't come crashing down on us, he screwed it to the wall. So it is a very old bed. This is one that he had before we got together. So we didn't change it out because it is nice. It's got the drawers and it's got a big mirror, and it wasn't cracked until we moved in. And when he was screwing the top on, it cracked the mirror. So that was really sad, but you know, it functions still. And yeah, so that's what you're looking at is my headboard. It's kind of a funny place, but really this is about the best room to do these videos right now because all the other rooms are full of stuff. So yeah, what else happened? On Wednesday, the new yarn store here in town had its first knit night from 5 to 8. I got some dinner and I went over to the store, and I didn't bring my knitting or anything. I just wanted to check it out because I hadn't been to the yarn store yet. So I wanted to see what she had, and I had even thought about buying some needles and yarn and sitting there and knitting, but I'm kind of shy, and sometimes it takes a little bit for me to break out of the shell, so to speak. And I just picked up some yarn, and then I left. But I did look around the store, and she has some nice inventory. She just needs a lot more. It is a small space, so she's not going to be able to fill it up a lot with yarn. But she's only got a couple of lines of, like she has an Oro, she has Madeline Tosh. I think I saw Shafavul. It's some type of, I can't quite remember what else it was called, but I saw that, and I saw they have a Fairbanks dyer, so I picked up a skein, and I'll show you that in knitting because I'm already knitting with it. Yay! Yeah, and then on Thursday I saw my mom. I didn't stay very long. I had a headache, so I stayed for a little bit, and then I came back here to them digging the hole. So the backyard is dug up. There's a giant hole for the basement room, and the dirt is piled in this big long dirt pile at the back of my yard. If our yard was any smaller, it wouldn't have fit all the yarn or the dirt. And Friday they finished that up. They finished compacting it up Friday, and the contractor dropped off some building materials already, but I haven't seen or heard anything from them this morning. So I'm a little like, why aren't you working? It's, you know, it's not raining, it's not terrible out, you should be here. But we haven't heard anything yet. So I don't know if there's materials missing or what the deal is. But, you know, so we're at a standstill. On Sunday, the smoke moved in. There's a fire not very far from us, I don't think, in the grand scheme of things. I'm not in it. We're not in any danger or anything, but there's a fire somewhere, a forest fire somewhere, and the smoke moved in because of how the wind shifted. They say it's supposed to shift back out today, probably around 10 o'clock tonight. It's supposed to shift, and blow the smoke out. So hopefully it will. The saving grace is that it hasn't been hot. Usually when this happens, it's 80 degrees out and you can't open your windows because the smoke will just pour in. So right now it's in 60s, I think. It's been like in the 50s. The last couple of days it's been very cold. It's in the 50s. It's like, dang, it's summertime. Where's my summer? But yeah, so that's where we're at. Sunday we didn't have the littles. It's just too much right now. With the backyard all tore up, we couldn't go outside. And with the smoke, we couldn't have gone outside anyway. They don't have a toy room anymore, so their toys get scattered all over the house. And as things are progressing, I'm not going to be able to be in here. So we got the motorhome set up to move out there sometime probably next week. But we don't know yet. Yeah. So really, that's all my update for you from last week. Shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. So Monday, I didn't do Mira because it was just too much of a hassle. With him here, it was just too much to do stuff. So on Tuesday, I picked up the Roses of Provence, which is my Mira for the month of June. I'm stitching this on a, let's see, 32 count gray Belfast, pearl gray Belfast. And I've been working on the color here. So it's not, I'm not working on the white. I'm working on putting the flowers in her dress. So I didn't get a lot accomplished, but I'm happy with what I did get accomplished because I wasn't even going to touch this one this month because of just how crazy it's been. But I did get some done. So that is good. And I put my thing back out there, so we're going to be working on that again. And then I worked on Nevermore by Leela Studios. I'm stitching this on 40 count Valspar by Picture This Plus. At least I think it's 40 count. I could be mistaken. This might be 32 count. I can't remember. Uh-oh. Do I have the tag in here? Okay, here we go. It is 32 count Valspar by Picture This Plus. Excuse me, I dropped it on the floor. So I didn't get a lot accomplished on him. I worked a couple of strands more on the Raven. So that's where this is at. I did not work on Kringles this week. Yeah, so I had a really bad week of stitching because I didn't, like I said, I didn't even work on Kringles last week. So the other thing I worked on, of course, is Fright Night, art by Louis Johnson, charted by Gecko Rouge on 25 count. I finished the 11th page. And hopefully you guys can see that pumpkin that showed up. That's kind of cool. It took me a while to figure out what that was when I started it. Because those oranges just didn't make sense until I finally went, oh, that's a pumpkin in the window. But here's where I'm at on this Fright Night. So, yay! Another page finished. So, that was nice. That, my friends, is all that I stitched on last week. Like I said, I did not do a whole heck of a lot at all. So I will show you next my purchases. So my second order from 1, 2, 3 Stitch showed up, which was the Bald Eagle. And this is by Cottage Garden Samplings, and this is the Year in the Woods #7. Look at that bald eagle. He is massive. He is absolutely massive. And then the fabric for Halloweenies, which I showed you last week, came in. And I picked up, can't see it, it's too small. Okay, I picked up 36 count light mocha Edinburgh linen by Zweigart. So this is what Halloweenies is going to go on. So that'll be nice, I think, to put on Halloweenies on. And I don't think this is what it was called for. No, Vintage Sand Dune is called for, and it is a 36 count. So that is a 36 count. So I did pick the right fabric, or the right count. So I'm not going to pull the Gast or the CC, what is C? Oh, Crescent Colors. I'm not going to use those. I'll just pull whatever's in my stash. So that's totally exciting. I'll slip this fabric in here so that I know what fabric this goes with. Sorry for all the crinkling. Come on. There we go. Okay. And then knitting. Yay, knitting. So I'm doing this a little differently this time. I went ahead and picked up Rose City Roller, and they're easy roll top anklets. And it's by Mara Catherine Briner. And I got it. It's a free pattern off of Ravelry. So, and I haven't made these before, so we're going to see how it is. And this is really strange for me. First off, it's top down. And secondly, I'm using double points. I haven't used double points in a very, very, very long time to make socks. So here it is. So this is the colorway called Her Name Was Rio, and it is by, I am not even going to attempt to say her name. So I'm just going to put it up here. And this is 100% superwash wool in fingering weight, and it's 400 yards. So there's plenty here to do. Definitely a couple of pairs of anklets, I think. So, okay. Hopefully that's not blowing out too much for you. But yeah, these double points are the signature 2.5 millimeter US ones that I purchased at the 2009 Sock Summit. So I have had these double points forever. And it's terrible to say that this is the first time I've ever used them. It was that year, I think, was the first time they came out with double points. So I don't know why I picked them up, because I don't usually knit with double points. I like knitting in the round with the magic loop method. But I decided, what the heck? Why not just have fun with it? So, and this is so much fun. I mean, I started this sock Wednesday, and I'm already at the gusset decrease. So, as you see, here's the heel flap, the heel turn, and I'm working on the gusset decreases to get it back down to the normal size. If you are interested in this pattern, let me see here. That has 3 different sizes: small, medium, and large, and it is in the circumference, a 7.5 foot circumference is the small, the medium is 8.5 inches, and large is 9.5 inches. So yeah, this is so much fun. In my little Happy Crab bag. I love this bag. I got this bag a long, long time ago. And I wish I could remember who it was that I got this bag from. But it's been forever. Forever. Because this is before that bag maker started putting her label in. And I know she puts her labels in. I just can't think of what her name is right now. If I remember it, I'll let you know. So, but anyway, yay, knitting. Okay, so Plans. Mira, Monday. I'm going to have to work on Kringle a couple of days to make up for not working on it last week. I did work on it. I think I put in like 2 rows. So I figured 2 rows was not enough to show you what I accomplished on Kringles. So sorry about that. Yeah. And Fright Night, because I really need to start working on Fright Night a lot more, because there was a day where during the day I didn't stitch anything for my day stitching, and then another day I didn't stitch anything for my night stitching. So yeah, I stitched during the day that day, but I didn't stitch at night. So one full day, that was crazy. I just couldn't get motivated. I mean, I enjoy it. I like doing stuff. I just couldn't make myself do it. This has been a very interesting time here at Casa de Patty. So yeah, I hope that if you're new, that thank you so much for coming in and checking me out. I hope that you will like something and you will stay and subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back week after week. I really do appreciate it. It's going to get crazy for the next couple of months, but then it should settle back down to the normal again. So I hope that everybody is staying safe, healthy, and happy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week.